Alright, so this is a quick training video on data entry. Basically, here's a spreadsheet on Google Drive that I'll share with you. It has a few columns here that should all be pretty self-explanatory. The first one is just to put your initials. Make sure that you're signed into a Google account whenever you go here. That way it will track your submissions. That way there won't be any problems with credit or problems saying you can see it'll track all the revision history and I'll be able to see it too. But just for quick tracking, just put in your initials whenever you do a line. And then this is the name of the school district, the person that we're looking for, their title, email address, and phone number. Now there is a very useful Wikipedia article, list of school districts in Texas. So you can go in any order. You can see I'm doing the A's and the B's. If you don't want to double check and make sure it hasn't been entered already, you might want to start at a letter that hasn't been done. So I'm here on Abilene. So I just click on Abilene. Actually, I'm going to hold down Control and click on it. That'll open in a new window. And I scroll down, they always put the website right here on the side. So you can go straight to the website. One trick you can use in Google. So all of the websites are going to be like AbileneISD.org, or they'll be .net or .edu. Most of them are going to be .org. So we're going to do a search under site, then colon, AbileneISD.org. By doing that site there, it restricts the search only to web searches on AbileneISD.org. So there's a number of positions I'm looking for. The first one I look for is Director of Curriculum. So I can see immediately it comes up. Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Kathy Ashby, Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, and there's her phone number. All I have to do is go back over here. Here's my initials. I just did Abilene ISD, Dr. Kathy Ashby. She was an assistant superintendent. There is her phone number. Now it's pretty easy at this point if you have their name to get their email address. You can pretty much do Kathy Ashby at AbileneISD.org, and then it'll usually pop up pretty quick and let you know what the structure is. Sometimes because it'll be like C Ashby or Kathy.Ashby or Kathy underscore. You just do that quick search and that'll get it for you. And then most of the time I've had the address on there, but if I just go back to my Wikipedia, my address is usually here. There we go. Now the first line is the most important. So the director of curriculum is the primary person we want. Other people that we could look for would be a science coordinator. Depending on the size of the district, they might have a separate director of curriculum, or sometimes it's curriculum and instruction they'll call them. Other times, if there's not a director of curriculum, it'll be the assistant superintendent. So you can see how easily I pulled up this list right here. So we already got Kathy Ashby, the superintendent over curriculum and instruction. Then the next one, here we go, Betsy Feemster, science coordinator. And we already know how their email addresses work. So let's copy this line, paste it again. Now this was Betty Feemster, is that what it was? Feemster. city.feenstra. Done. A really, really small district won't even have an assistant superintendent. They'll just have the superintendent. So let's see. Let me do a really small one so you can see what that looks like. Academy. That's not a good sign. Academy ISD. Alright, so the site is academyisd.net. Academyisd.net, searching that site for Director of Curriculum. It's job posting, that's not what I want. So it looks like this person, because I see it listed as Misty Dakrub. So let's see if I can find her email. Misty Dakrub, Academy ISD. Sometimes they try to hide their emails here. So here it is. Misty Dakrub at academyisd.net. If you hold down Control and hit Tab, you can quickly move between your screens. So she was a curriculum director of curriculum. And copy and paste is definitely your friend here. It really is as simple as that. So you can see here the list. Director of Curriculum and Assistant Superintendent are real goals. If we can get Science Coordinator, or if they don't have the other ones, the Superintendent, the only time we ever want a Superintendent is if the other positions aren't there. Because otherwise the Superintendent's not going to have those roles. If the district's large enough to have an Assistant Superintendent, the Assistant Superintendent's going to do it. If it's large enough to have a Director of Curriculum, the Assistant Superintendent's going to give those instructions down. So otherwise, you can see we have a nice, healthy, long list. So there's plenty of work to be done here. This spreadsheet should collate all of our information for us, and it should keep track of who's made what edits. And I'll message you the link here as well as my phone number in case you have any problems. Otherwise, I think it should be pretty straightforward.